Greetings, beautiful earthlings. My name is Star. If you are new here, I don't know how you found me, but I'm super glad you did. And if you are returning, y'all the real MVP, you already know. So you guys, I am so excited. I have been waiting literal months to make this video, and I'm so excited that this is finally here and I can finally do this video. This came last night. If you guys saw my Greenwich haul video, you know that I was waiting very patiently all day for this to get here in the mail. It didn't get here until about 5 or 6 o'clock last night, so I was dying to make a video and I just could not. It was too late. I didn't have light, you know, a million things. But let's go ahead and get our drink together, friends. You're joining me very early in the morning, so I've got coffee. I feel like this has just turned into have coffee, not even like water tea anymore. It's just like drink coffee with me. So drink your coffee with me, friends. Oh my goodness, you guys, you have no idea how hard I tried not to take this out of the box yesterday. I tried so hard. I like took it out of the plastic and I did like a quick flip through of it. Obviously, I already know. Anyways, let me go ahead and introduce this because I'm gonna try to talk in riddles, which is gonna be so dumb. So I have here the highly anticipated, for me at least, second edition, I might add, Golden Thread Tarot. So if you guys remember, a while back I did a video called Let's Chat Tarot app, I believe, and I was talking about the Labyrinthos app. So I am still going to talk about the Labyrinthos app here. That's why I have been waiting so long to kind of start talking about the Labyrinthos app again, because I had this on the way. So if you guys have downloaded that Labyrinthos app or you've messed around with it, you know that this is actually the deck that is on the app. So this is the imagery that you will be utilizing in that app. And I had been using the app so much that I was able to put those keywords together with those card images. And when I see those images, I automatically have those keywords in my head. But when I would try to do that with other decks, I would have to either reference this deck to get those keywords to pop up or, you know, look those up. And for some reason, it just wasn't clicking. And I think that's because I was doing so much with this app. So you guys remember I had told you the app quizzes you where you can learn the major arcana, the minors, all that fun stuff. And it's just been revolutionary to me to learn tarot. So I thought it would help me a whole lot if I had this deck on hand for my own practicing sake, if I'm trying to quiz myself or things like that, just to, you know, solidify the knowledge I have of those keywords and stuff. But I did not realize it would take 2 months for this thing to get here because it was a pre-order. So I ordered it back in June and I barely got it yesterday, and it is August 9th or 10th, I think. And yeah, I thought it wasn't going to get here until my birthday, which is the 15th, so I was kind of bummed, but in that 2 months, I have learned a whole lot using the app and also, you know, just doing lots of reading since then. So now I'm just excited to have this on hand and to review it and to have it in my collection to play with. I think this one is going to be my personal deck. I don't think I'm going to do readings for other people with these. I think this is going to be my go-to. Gosh, I'm so excited, you guys. But I want to say first and foremost, before I get too excited and I forget, I will plug all of Labyrinthos' socials in the description box, okay? So I do believe it is labyrinthos.co. The last time I had made this video, I talked about it. I said labyrinthos.com, and it is not .com, it's .co. So if you're using the website for definitions and things like that, it is labyrinthos.co. And I do believe it is Golden Thread on Instagram, and Labyrinthos on Facebook. So I will plug all of those down there. Tina Gong is revolutionary for doing this, and I have been waiting so very patiently to do this video, and I kind of stopped talking about Labyrinthos for a while. I know you guys would have seen in my older ones, I was kind of plugging it in everything, and I want to say I'm not making money off of this. I'm not being endorsed or anything. I love this app so much that I did put my real hard-earned dollars into this, and I want to tell you guys, this is the most expensive tarot deck I have ever bought, ever. Out of the 20 plus tarot decks that I have, I put the most money into this one. And it's because I believe so heavily in this app, and I love this deck so much that I just really needed to show you guys this as a whole. So I want to stress that a lot. If you guys are looking into getting this tarot deck, it is an indie tarot deck. So a lot of those other tarot decks that I buy are mass market tarot decks, and that's why they're on the cheaper side, $20 and under usually. But this one is an indie deck because Labyrinthos is an indie app. It was all created by Tina Gong. She did the app, she did the deck, the imagery, all of that stuff. So she put a lot of time and effort into this, and that's why her tarot decks are so expensive, okay? So this one runs you upwards of $50. Yeah, but I think it was definitely worth it, and I think a lot of reviews that I have watched on this also agree, and you'll see why here in a second. If you've never seen this tarot deck, I'm so excited to be the one to show it to you because I feel like y'all can feel my 2 months worth of excitement just building up in this video now. So I want to get a quick drink of coffee before I get into this. I am just beyond excited to have this in my hands finally. And I wish I had grabbed my phone so I could show you guys the app, but you guys already know when I do readings and stuff, I have made my custom spreads in the Labyrinthos app. You can input your physical reads into the app, or you can use the electronic deck that's on there to randomize cards for you guys. And you can also do all of that quizzing and all of that fun stuff, and your little avatar changes outfits every time you level up through the quizzes. And your avatar changes his outfits through the major arcana, so they call it the Fool's Journey, which is so cute. So let's take a look at this box, y'all. As you can see, it is matte black, it is shiny. Here's your back, shiny. Okay. And I do want to say, I am astonished that all the money went into this deck. Because y'all gonna see this box and this book are like nothing compared to some of the boxes and the books that I have had, that I have reviewed, that I've shown you guys. Some of them are very high end for being that $20 mass market price. This one is just kind of underwhelming. It doesn't have golden thread anywhere on it except for the back, which is interesting. They usually have, you know, the name of the deck all over the place. And it's just kind of a normal little cardboard box. Here you've got this golden thread info there. Is that upside down? Sorry. Golden thread info there. And then in the back of the box, you got that there, which is really cool because that is not the design on the cards or anything. That's kind of the design on the box, but integrated with a few other cards as well. And y'all, I know I say this every time where I'm like, I've never seen a book like this. Never seen a book like this, guys. It's not a book. I had a little bug right there. It's not a book. It's a pamphlet. Look at that. And I actually really love this. At first I was kind of like, Tina, you doing me dirty here, girl? But I love this. So here's, you know, your front. You still got that matte black. This is a very hardy plastic. And it actually, let me see if I can get you in there. It just has the keywords. Can you see that? Focus for me. Focus. It just has the keywords for the upright and the reversed of every card. And it does go through every card. This on the front is your majors. This on the back is your lessers. And that's it. That's all you need, you guys. So this is really cool. I didn't think I would like this as much. And then you got your deck spread here. It shows you all these different ways you can do a 3-card deck spread, and then it shows you what the Celtic cross looks like. And that's it. And I really love this so much. At first I was like, girl. I was like kind of disappointed opening the box because I'm like, you guys know me. I'm like, I am a deck review person. I'm like, I want to see this box. I want to see this book. I want to get into this. And the other reviews that I've watched don't really show this to you. They show you the box, they show you the cards, and I see why, but this is pretty freaking cool. So at first I wanted to say I don't recommend this deck to beginners, but now I do because of this pamphlet. because this is the most easy, comprehensive of any of the books I've ever seen. It's just the keywords, and this is literally what you get on the app. However, you do get the extended like definition of the card on the app. So if you guys have ever gotten a reading from me, you know I send you screenshots of those card definitions from Labyrinthos so that you can kind of read along with me when I'm talking about the cards. That way, if there's anything I miss, you know, it's in there too. But at the top of the card definition, there's always those little keywords before it goes into the definition itself. So I think that's really cool that it did this. And it does also say download the app for more detailed card meanings, tarot lessons, and spreads. And it gives you that app info there. So that's really cool. But let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. I did not mess this up. I wanted to keep it in here for you guys. I didn't even bother putting it in a bag or anything, okay? And the first thing I want to say about this, you see we've got that matte black and that shiny gold foil. Ooh. That is the biggest allure of this deck. The second biggest allure of this deck, y'all, these cards are plastic. I've never had plastic cards before, and I am so excited. I've never seen that before. They are recycled plastic. They are eco-friendly, and I think that's the coolest thing ever. And look at. They're so shiny. So this is the imagery you get in the app. These are the exact cards on the app. And I thought actually in the app they were purple. I thought it was purple and gold like the Biddy Tarot, but it's not. It's black and gold. And when I saw that, I was sold because I'm a black and gold kind of person. So let's take a look through here. These are actually pretty large. I thought they were going to be smaller, like the Rider-Waite is kind of seemed tiny bit taller than the Rider-Waite. They're not quite as big as the Modern Witch or the Starman. They're right in between the mini Rider-Waite, not the mini Rider-Waite, like the normal pocket Rider-Waites and the Modern Witch. So it's just a slight difference. But I really hope you guys can see these. I'm gonna try not to make them too shiny. But I will say on these cards, you guys, it's not a problem to me, but I will say just for the sake of the review, there's a lot of this gold transfer. So while I was going through these, see, you can kind of see it up here, that that gold comes off a whole lot. I don't think like it's gonna come off enough that it's not gonna be there one day. I just think it's, you know, these cards are made out of gold foil and some of them just come off because there's excess. But while I was playing with this and going through it last night, I was covered in glitter. So like I said, to me it's not a big deal. I am a girl and I have done lots of things with glitter in my life. But I really want to give you guys a good look through of these cards, because if you have not played with the app, you don't know this imagery, you'll see these are very, very, very simple. Very simple. I talked about that in my Biddy Tarot, how these are just very simple cards, very diluted, very heart of the matter. And that's, I think, why these resonated with me so much when I was learning the app, when I was learning the cards on the app, because these are just so, I call these diet cards. They're like diet Rider-Waite. You don't have the colors, the positions, the this, and this that Rider-Waite has in there. And my little Rider-Waite heart is a little disappointed about that. But also, as a deck in itself, this stands alone away from the Rider-Waite, and I think it does it great. So this is a great beginner deck for someone who is willing to actually have this on hand and use the Labyrinthos app with it. So even if you're not willing to have this on hand, you can't put that kind of money into a tarot deck, just using it on the Labyrinthos app is gonna be exactly perfect. That's how I learned with this, and I just loved it so much. I was so passionate about it that I just needed to get it. I needed to have this in my hands. I felt like it was gonna solidify that information a whole lot more there for me. And this is actually my favorite card out of all of them. I love that one. So beautiful. And it's really amazing, this one too. It's really amazing that like the sad cards are the ones that are the prettiest to me. But these are just amazing. You still have all those little things in there that you really need to remember the cards to really show what these cards mean. And I think that that is very important to know. See, with this one, it would normally be that person laying on the bed, you know, the swords above them, the swords beneath them. And in here, I don't know if you guys can see them. I'm sorry, I'm trying really hard not to make them like shiny. You can see there's a sword here, sword here, sword here, sword here. So you have just the bare minimum of what you need to know in that card. And I think that helps because it's not distracting you with all of that extra meaning. So I know that I'm a huge advocate for that Rider-Waite because I want everyone to learn the Rider-Waite and to learn all the stuff that Rider-Waite put into the deck. And it's kind of, like I've said before, the Rider-Waite is a whole college lesson in and of itself. But this deck, I feel, is one of those easy ones for you to learn tarot on, as well as like the Biddy Tarot, that everyday tarot. I know I'm kind of back and forth on that just because these are missing that color, and I know the color is a very big part of the definitions. But look at that, so beautiful. But you guys, this is just, I need you guys to see all of these cards. So if you guys are hanging in there, watching this full video today, thank you so much. It means a whole lot to me because you guys know I am a huge, huge advocate for this. This one is the one that had the most transfer for me because there's that big gold spot right there. Let's see if I can get it to do it again. See? So I think after some use, after playing with them, getting into them, moving them around a little bit, you won't have that as much. But I have not shuffled these yet, you guys. I wanted to do it on camera for you. So let's see. I'm actually really surprised at how large these cards are, but look at that. Still fit in my hand. So as you can tell, very, very, very bendy, and that's because they're plastic. Ooh. Utter. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm sorry. I was trying to hold all of that in there, but there's a meme of like there's a meme of people shuffling new tarot decks, and it's exactly those faces. Y'all. Oh, goodness. Ah. I wish you guys could see that. Can I drop this down for you? Sorry you gotta stare at my whole situation. Look at this. Oh my goodness, y'all. Let's see, can I even put these over here? Just for you. To see how beautiful that shuffles, I have to move the whole phone around. Sorry if I messed up the frame now. I think it was worth it. Yeah, so if you guys are not convinced, you know, from all of how much I talk about the Labyrinthos app already, from how much it has revolutionized for me, tarot, you guys, it's a free app. I mean, you can't get any better than that. It's a free app. There's no in-app purchases. The only way that you support Tina Gong is by buying the indie decks, and that's why they are so high priced. They put a lot of time and a lot of effort, a lot of energy, a lot of love into that app, into the website, into this tarot deck. She also has lots of other indie tarot decks, lots of Lenormand tarot decks. I don't think she has oracle decks though. They are tarot and Lenormand, but if you guys like this one and you are willing to pay that higher price point, she also has another tarot deck that I really love, and the whole back of it is holographic. So I know a lot of people are into the Mystic Mondays because of that holographic there on the side. I'm sorry, I need to fix this. There we go. So a lot of people are into the Mystic Mondays because of that holographic there on the side, but her deck has it all along the back. So that's absolutely gorgeous. And you can actually interchange those on the app as well. You can change it through all of her tarot decks, all of her Lenormand decks. So if you guys have not already checked out this app, if you, oh God, that is the coolest thing ever. I'm so sorry, you guys. I am so in love with this deck. I have waited 2 very long months to have this in my hands, and I cannot wait to start playing with this. So, if you guys are learning tarot, if you are here because you're learning tarot, first of all, thank you for coming to my channel. It means so much to me because that's what I wanted to do, is have a teaching channel. And I try with all my readings to get you guys to learn keywords and things like that. But I know I don't do too much teaching here. Also, there's the back of the cards. I don't know if I showed that to you guys. I'm just so in awe of this deck. So if you guys are learning tarot and you find that it's a little bit harder for you to retain all of that information, if you're trying to do that memorizing, don't worry too much about the memorizing. Y'all just get this app, okay? It's not a laggy app. I have lots of quarrels with lots of tarot apps. They're either laggy or they don't work or they just kind of suck altogether. And the Labyrinthos app is none of those things. It's not laggy. It's very aesthetically pleasing. I don't even know how to tell you guys. Like, it's free. What else can you do? It quizzes you. It teaches you things. You get lots of lessons on all of, if you want to sit down and actually read about the suits and all that fun stuff, you can. Like, there's just so much that this app gives you for tarot, and I mean, you can't beat it. You really can't. And if you love this imagery on these cards, like I said, you can choose that deck in the app, and you can learn on this deck as well. If you don't want to shell out those $50 for this deck, you can always do that later down the line. Like I said, this is the 2nd edition, and they are by pre-order only. And that's because these have to be specially made for however many orders they have. That's how all of her decks go as well. So I'm just so excited to finally have this here. I know I've been alluding to this for quite a while. I had done the spoilers on Instagram before that I had bought this deck. That was a couple months ago, and I stopped telling people about it just because I wanted to keep it a surprise. So if you guys are not already following me on Instagram, that is at Starry Nightmare Tarot, just like my channel. And you guys can hang out with me there. We can chit chat, get to know each other. And Instagram sees things first that Facebook and YouTube do not. So if you like spoilers and all of that fun stuff, and if you want to see updates on my plants, you can do all of that on my Instagram as well. So I do have booking info if you guys would ever like to book a reading with me. That's down there as well. Usually that goes through Facebook, my Starry Nightmare Tarot Facebook page, but I do have a business email if you don't have Facebook. And also, you guys already know I've got a tarot deck wish list on Amazon. So if you see a tarot deck that you really love and you want me to review, you can go ahead and send that to me and sign the gift receipt, and I will plug you and your socials every time I use that deck. And if you don't want me to do that, you can just sign the gift receipt or remain anonymous and just enjoy the video. So if you see any cards on there that you want that you don't, that are not on there that you do want me to review, you can also DM me on Instagram and let me know that you want me to add that to the list, because I put a whole lot on there, as many as I know of, and it's not to say that I want all of those, it's just all the tarot decks that I know of, and there's a couple oracle decks on there too. But I know it's a whole lot for people that don't know much about tarot, and they're looking at it like I have no idea what to get, and that's just kind of why it's so big and overwhelming. It's because it's all the tarot decks I know of so far. So I hope you guys really enjoyed that video. Don't forget, check out the description box. All of that information is down there for you guys. And the app is called Labyrinthos, spelled Labyrinthos, and the website is labyrinthos.co as well again. So I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful day. If you enjoyed this video, give me a big thumbs up. If you didn't, that's cool. Thumbs down. You don't have to like my video. And why didn't you tell me in the comments how much you love this imagery, y'all? How much you love this matte black on gold foil? Oh my goodness. Do you guys play with the app? Do you have it? Do you love it? I know I have tried to convince so many people to download this app and utilize it. So I really hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful day wherever you are when this video reaches you, my friends. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. Namaste.